Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Darren Green back with a something new. Yeah, this is something new. Well, it's not nothing new. It's just another franchise. We're gonna be talking about Housewives of Potomac. Okay, season 7. I will say. Oh, and I'm here with my lovely co-host L Teddy 27. It has been a minute since we chat.
What up? What up? What up?
Okay, for those who was wondering, like, where was y'all at the reunion? The reunion was not it for Atlanta that season. So yeah,
It was just not it. Girl, girl, what was that? Girl,
that should have been a 2-part reunion, honestly.
it
Like,
should have been a 30-minute reunion. Let's just be clear and
not one of them Zeus Network reunions.
honest. The one that nobody comes to.
Exactly. Like, and then they always be fighting. Like, girl, we need something more than fighting, honey. Substance. Anyway, I digress. Yeah. So this is something new. I haven't really gotten into the whole Housewives of Potomac thing. So throughout the show, I have notes set up for like different scenes, but I'm gonna have to ask you like.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Right. Because there's some things like, okay, why she act like
Listen,
that?
I like Potomac.
Mhm.
I call him Potomac.
Not Potomac. I know you've been getting me to try to do this. I'm like, look, we gonna see. We gonna see what it gives.
But to
It's
me,
giving.
they give more than Atlanta at this point. So
Okay, we gonna figure that out. I'm gonna figure that out by this season because I mean this episode was cute. Um, it was definitely a good intro. I started watching this like a couple like the first season. I watched a couple episodes and I was like, I don't know about this. But I always watch the reunions though. Like it's like those type of shows where you just watch the reunions, you don't watch the season,
mhm.
and then you just be missing out. And I'm just like, oh, why y'all don't like her? Why like? Because I love because I have my characters on there. I kind of like. I like Karen. I like Candace surprisingly, and
I can't stand that whore Karen.
Giselle gets on my nerves,
It's
but
just they'll get so everybody.
I
I'm gonna
kind of
just
like
say this
her.
unequivocally.
Yeah.
There's not a single person on the show I like at all, and so I love to just drag them with
Mhm.
reckless abandon.
Oh,
And so, yeah,
not reckless and bandage.
I
Yeah.
have interesting nicknames for some of them.
Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. I know because if you say that girl name Zaytana,
Daytona.
child, not Shiva. But no. Here's the thing. So we're episode 1, Spring Awakening. Okay, we're gonna timeline. You know how we usually do on here. We timeline everything. We talk about what we thought. Now, the picnic scene with Karen, Giselle, Robin, and Ashley. Okay, now that was the first part of the show. Um, I will say this. I don't know what the hell they was eating. I'm going saying that. What the hell? What type of finger food, picnic food? Child, they had the
I didn't
sushi.
even look at what I didn't even know they were eating anything. Like if you wouldn't have just told me they were eating something, I would not have known.
Like, what are we doing? Like, this look like some of the selection that I had in my college, like in the student union building, child, with the dried ass fruit to the
Oh,
American made sushi. Like, what was y'all eating, child? Because you know
well,
you know there's a difference.
I mean, they had the OGs there.
Yeah,
I don't. These were all of the old girls.
yeah,
I don't know who came up with the menu. I don't know because Karen and Giselle were there first.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know if this was Giselle that brought the food or Karen. I don't like neither one of them. Neither one of them.
I like the Grand Dame.
I
Now, what's
don't like grape pubes.
stop? Okay, well, we're not gonna do is that okay now apparently because I always knew Karen and Giselle to be like at wits end, so they
I
cool now.
know they kind of made up at the reunion last year,
Okay,
and I didn't think it was real, but I guess
okay.
it was.
I mean,
Like they was at each other's throats
mm,
most of the season. And then at the reunion, they decided they were going to put aside their differences and
mm.
just become friends. And I was like, child, we'll see come next season. But I guess they friends, though, at least for this episode.
I really guess because the way they was just over here just like showboat. I mean, it didn't seem real to me, and maybe it's just a different feel over here at Platonic. But I don't mess with you. We done said the dirty dozens enough. I don't think we'll be cordial, if anything. But I'm over here. Hey, how you doing? Oh my God, hugs and kisses.
Right. I guess they really,
I mean, you couldn't have that same energy with Wendy later on in the show, but okay, we'll get into that when we get
but
into it.
Giselle is full of shit. Just
Mm-hmm.
listen, Giselle has no redeeming qualities about
Mm-hmm.
her. We'll
She
get there.
reminds me of Kenya a
But
little bit. A little bit.
you see within the first 2 seconds, Giselle is ready to start gossiping.
Oh
The
yeah,
first thing she starts doing is talking about Mia and and
the situation, the cancer scare.
right, the cancer scare.
Oh, I'll have lots to say about that because let me see. So I don't really like Mia like that. She gives me like want to be Kardashian type, like influencer, like oh my God, super amped up, super
She's a
plus.
liar,
Okay.
like Karen. She's a liar. Which is why it makes sense. We find out later on they moved down the street from each other. That's that's the layer of liars over there. The
Mm-hmm.
layer of liars
A layer of
over
lies.
there in
Yeah,
that on that cul-de-sac or in that on that block.
not that cold to say. Okay, so what I wanted to get up. Robin shows up. You know, Robin, the good. The ooh,
Now
ooh,
let
ooh,
me ask you this about Robin. Do you like her hair?
no.
That shit is ugly. Like I
Like,
don't
what
like
is it?
this red hair.
Ugh.
Like go back to the blonde. The blonde works for her. I either like her blonde or black.
Mm.
But this red Robin, it
Nah,
just didn't work for me. It
it
just
didn't. It
didn't.
everything doesn't work with me with Robin. I don't. I just don't like her. I really. Look, she blocked off from the thing because he said everybody here but her. She just seems very like two faced, and I really didn't like that whole colorism conversation that they had last time. I don't know if it was last season or the season before that, where she like completely dismissed the fact that there is undertones of colorism on the show. Like, let's be very clear,
Hmm.
Green Eye Bandit,
There absolutely is.
and I don't. It's just she just gives me like, and she don't want to marry that man. She don't want to marry that man. Child. We'll get into that when we had that sit down with Sharice, but then Ashley shows up and she starts talking about this damn divorce. Now Ashley, I really tried because like when we found out that you was divorcing him last season, because that was big news. I knew about it, and I don't really watch the show like that. I was like, oh my God. And then she ain't signed no prenup. And I'm like, oh shit.
So
Oh
she signed a prenup,
yeah.
but the
We
prenup
all thought she didn't.
expired.
It got expired. So he owe him. He owe her.
Mhm.
I was like, oh girl, get the bag, get the bag, get
But
that bag.
here's the thing. Everybody keeps trying to say, "Oh, Ashley is smart. She know what she doing. She chasing the bag." I
And
don't buy it.
then we see
Because
her.
please be clear, Michael Darby and his team of lawyers, please be clear. He's coming with a whole team of lawyers that will be ready to, you know what I'm saying, and Ashley is setting herself up for failure, and she has so many things set up for
Mhm.
her not to, get as much money as she probably could
Yeah.
had she did things the right way. We can get there later when she talked to Uncle Lump Lump and the bearded lady. But
Not Uncle Lump Lump in the beer. Stop. You talking about her parents?
her mama.
Oh, that's not her dad, right?
No, that's not her dad. That's her uncle,
That's her.
Uncle Lump
Oh,
Lump.
okay.
That's what they call him, Uncle Lump.
Okay.
That's
Look,
literally their name for her uncle, Uncle
I,
Lump.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know a thing.
Hmm.
Okay,
I
so
wasn't
yeah,
just making up. That's not a made up name. That's actually what they call
right. Hey, Tracy Chapel,
him. Chappelle.
Chappelle. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Tracy
I'm
Boo.
bad with names. It's nothing personal.
I'm supposed to be over. She coming from Really because I'm supposed to be over on Really B's live doing Queen Sugar, but ain't nothing happened with Queen Sugar. And I told Really B I was double booked. So
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. Well, look, this won't be the regular day. Our regular day will be Tuesday.
my
So
regular day is Tuesday.
yeah. So this is just the first. But back to Ashley. She gets to talking about this damn divorce, and when I tell you all that shit, I was like, oh my gosh, she's smart. She about to get a bag. You about to go into a house with this dude? What? What's going? What?
Listen, like I said,
I
she's
know you're not
setting
gonna drag your
herself
favorite girl,
up.
Ashley.
Daytona is pretty much secure in the fact that Michael is going to do everything to take care of his boys and do not. I hope she ain't looking for no alimony because if she's looking for alimony, the first I could see Michael Darby saying she already got enough money from Bravo. She don't need no extra money from me.
Mm-hmm.
I already have her in on the LLC because
She ain't
remember
got
she
no
talked
lawyer.
about this LLC together. She ain't getting no money from me, no alimony.
She ain't
Matter
got
of
no.
fact,
She ain't got no fucking lawyer. How is she? She not gonna.
matter of fact, I've seen situations where the father will set up a trust fund. Oh, y'all got a business together? Baby, take the money from the business to take care of my kids. I'll see them
Mm,
on the weekend. We have joint custody. What you
child.
need child support for? We have joint custody.
Do you think Ashley is dumb? Yes. After
Yes.
this episode, she maybe she's like she just is because I need to know her sign because she seems very Libra. I know I say this all the time, but
Somebody
like
told me today she's
what
probably playing dumb and coy so as not to put out in on television all that her people have planned. I don't give her that much credit.
so she playing dumb. No, I think that's Portia's job. Um, Ashley, she might be a little dumb. You know, no, because people really be saying Portia dumb. I'm like, no, she's not dumb. Like she's I've been peep game. Like, ain't no way in the world you ain't know the. Anyway, back to Potomac. But no, I think Ashley might be a little dumb. I mean, or she could just be indecisive and she really just does not know what to do. Like, she's a housewife and she's going through this messy divorce. Well, I wouldn't say messy, but it's
Her birthday
separation.
is June 8th. Oh, what date? What
What
is
is
that?
that?
I don't even know is that
Gemini?
Libra?
Libra is in October.
Oh, well, see, I'm wrong. Is it Gemini?
I'm thinking that too, Gemini, because I know my dad is in. He's in June. Well, they two faced it, right? Because we seen she said,
Mm,
"Oh, I'm getting a divorce," but then later on in the show, she was like, well, I said separation, girl. No, you didn't." Um, maybe she just doesn't know what to do. How old is she? Is she in her 20s? She looked like she in her 20s. No,
she ain't in nobody's 20s.
damn.
Ashley is in nobody's 20s. Ashley, now Ashley look good. I ain't gonna never take that away from her. I think she's in her mid to late 30s, I think.
Oh, mid. Oh, was she doing it well?
Yeah, but Ashley, nah, I ain't gonna take that from her. Even
Mhm.
though she got a big old forehead, I mean, she got a huge head. I think she suffers from hydrocephalus. Like, ain't nothing up in that big ass head. But she's not. I'm not gonna call her ugly.
Yeah, she's
Nah, her husband ugly.
yeah that and it. Ooh, somebody. I was watching somebody YouTube
She
video
was
because I
born in '88, so that makes her
got to
what
be in the 30s.
34.
Yeah, because people in the 90s, like 1990, yes, they
Yeah,
was
that makes
32.
her 34. So she'll
Damn.
be 35. I said mid to late 80s.
Hey
I
Xavier,
mean mid to late 30s. I said that.
Ashley's gonna divorce Michael, but is gonna keep him sweet with sex and house until. Ooh, child.
That don't even make good
Ooh.
sense because when Michael Darby's lawyers gets hold of this, they're gonna take her to the cleaners. I could already see that.
You going into a house with this dude? What is your plan? And that's the thing. People are trying to get the plan. I'm like, if you don't want to divorce this man, don't do it.
And see,
Point.
and Michael Darby is one of those smart people. You know, them white people, they be smart. Oh, oh, we're not officially separated. We got a house together, which is not an official separation. If y'all still living in a house together, so I got time. Let me put all my businesses in my grown children name. Because remember, he got grown kids.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put them all in my grown kids' name.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh, he got wrong. Oh shit, damn.
And
Okay.
let her be making all the money, and then she can be having to pay him alimony.
Child, we anyway, let's move on because we want to keep it. I want to get every topic on this episode. Now, Karen invites them to a spring fling party or whatever, and she does this little crazy little cookie dance, and then that's when they kind of go off into the next scene. We get to see Candace. I like Candace. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why.
Listen, I'm not here for
I be
this.
feeling for her.
I'm not here for this storyline with the whole I'm freezing my eggs
Uh-huh.
situation. Like it's just dumb to me. And I now one thing I do like about Candace, people be giving Candace the blues about. I always think Candace gets her confessional looks right.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me,
She another one to look good.
Candace gets the whatever she be doing in her confessional, I always like it. Even when it's kind of quirky out
Mm-hmm.
there. She had these like what were those like faux dreads or faux locks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
like that, but people
And
say
the
they don't
face
like
card
it.
never declines. Okay, it never declines.
Like I always be here for her confessional.
Yeah.
But her having this whole conversation and argument with Chris about his schedule. The man manages a restaurant. Ain't no such animal as a regular schedule for the manager of a goddamn restaurant.
Right.
Like, come on now.
So okay, so he's a restaurant owner. Like, so what was he doing during the pandemic? Because it was not, they wasn't doing
Well,
nothing.
he just got a job again. Remember, he ain't really had no job last season. He
Hmm.
owned a restaurant, and then the restaurant like went under or something like that during season five. I think it was like right before season five. I think the restaurant closed down, or they bought him out, or he wasn't working there no more.
Uh huh.
So then during the pandemic in season five, he was doing the whole internet, YouTube cooking and helping people with cooking classes and
That's what it is.
stuff.
Okay.
And then last season, he was her um husbander, husband slash manager, and that was his job, to to see about her career. And now I guess she done drove him a goddamn crazy. So now he done went back to
Right. He was.
um working at the restaurant.
He had enough. I can tell just by his. I know he. Look, and my thing is, I don't fuck with him because, and this is my personal opinion, because when my girl Nikki did the hosting last season, and Nikki was giving Candace the questions. He was saying all that type of shit. I'm like, well, who the you talking to? That's why the bars trolled your ass on Twitter. But anyway, um,
You and the goddamn bar. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm really gonna pray for you.
what?
I'm
I'm
really
not
gonna pray for
praying.
you.
No, because what he not gonna do, and like he was
Pray
going.
for you. I'm gonna pray for you. I can't believe you're a bar.
Yes. What do you
That's
mean?
so unfortunate. That's why I'm glad that my girl undressed her every chance she got on
Who's your
American
girl?
Idol.
Oh, you was a
I'm
Mariah.
a lamb through and through. First, first, first.
Okay, hold
I mean,
on.
I'm at the head. I'm a charter member. I'm a charter member going all the way back to 1990. Please be
Okay,
clear.
but Nikki gave her the 1 to 2 back in America Idol. I
Nikki ain't give nothing. Nikki should be glad that she's in the same airspace as Mariah. She should just be fortunate that she's in the same airspace.
What we're not gonna do is talk about this.
Right, let's get back on topic.
Right. Oh, hold on. Xavier did say that I like Lil. I didn't hear it yet. Sorry. I mean, I haven't been keeping up on Nikki's. I know I haven't heard it, but I heard like highlights of it. It's I like it. She has spice on there.
Mm.
So yeah, so that happened. That was like a little quick scene. Like that wasn't. They was arguing in the car. They started
But
cursing at
they
each other.
always are like that's regular for them. Like them arguing like cats and dogs.
Hmm.
That's regular for them.
That's
That's what they
regular.
do.
Oh my goodness, ooh, that's
That
not.
is regular. Like they do that every season. That's regular for them. That is completely normal. So I didn't really make much of that. Why you cussing at me? Cause sure they do that junk all the time. Sure, I ain't think nothing about that. And Candace will make you want to choke the shit out of her. So she will make you cuss at her from time to time.
Not Monique. Now, I know people don't like a lot of people don't like Candace, but they also didn't like Monique, and I'm just like, what was that whole thing about? Like,
That was the fight when people had to take lines in the sand on season five, and people was in my inbox or in my comment section trying to drag me because I was not here for Monique and not here for Monique putting her hands on that woman. And the Monique stands was coming at my throat and coming at my life
oh
during
Lord,
season five because I was dragging Monique for every season five. I was really brutal on these ladies. Season 5, it was not even cute. Like I went back and watched a review of my one of my reviews from season 5, and I was like, oh, that was harsh.
Yes, you do be going a little bit too up in there. Okay, we gotta calm it down, scale it back.
Well, Tracy said, "Where's Dot? Dot'll be there later in the season. It'll be around by episode 5 or 6.
Who is
Dot
that?
will make her premiere in the season. That's Candace's mom,
Oh, okay.
Miss Dorothy, Mother Dorothy.
Just as long as just as long as that other girl don't come back. Remember that girl with that helmet hair?
Who?
That's the one that came for Ashley. She was like, "I just think you're dumb. I think you're dumb," or something like that. You remember that girl? She had the bad wig, and then Ashley was like, "Girl, and your wig is." Oh my god, y'all know what chat? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just comment it.
Oh, Katie? No, not Katie.
Y'all know who I'm talking about, yo.
Uh,
I
I
love
think
Katie
you
Rose.
talk about
Yeah,
Katie. I think
Katie.
you
Yeah,
talk about Katie.
could have been jail. Look. I don't know these people names. I just see the clips on social media. She was like, "I just think you're dumb. I think you're really
I
dumb."
think you're talking about Katie. I heard Katie's gonna be at this party next week. That
Oh
Katie's gonna
Lord,
make her way to the party.
this.
Everybody gonna be at this party.
Mm-hmm. Ain't about look, honey. Let's get into it. Now we get to another scene. So Charisse and Robin meet up. So Charisse is back.
I think she's back as a friend to the show. Well, I don't know because she made a cameo in season 5. I forgot where they were, and Sharice came, and I think she made a cameo during the episode last season as well.
Hmm.
Like they've been giving her like a one and doneer the last 2 seasons, I know,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if she's officially back as a friend to the show. But she was there, and I think she's at the party. We see her at the party.
Yeah, we see her at the party, but this sit down that she had with Robin, she talks about I guess because she just recently went through a divorce, and yeah.
I hate. Let me take a swig of
Charisse
the
never left her.
alcoholic before I have to drag Katie real bad. Hold on. I mean, Sharice, hold on.
Oh Lord, what's up with Charisse?
Sharice, I love you down, girl. But if you're gonna spend all your money to get plastic surgery, girl, you could have gotten them to do some lipo and get some of that weight off you. I'm just saying, if we're in the business of paying money to get your body done.
I can't. I mean, look, and they show that clip like of her. I think the first season because she's like one of the OG.
Yeah,
Like
she was on season 1 as a friend to the show.
she was like a little skinny mini. I was like, oh girl, we done got we okay. I know that's right. Look, got a little thick.
Um,
So she talks about that, and then they start talking about Ashley and that situation. Like, and my thing is this: it's like Robin. This is why I have an issue with Robin because she first of all she came up in there and was I guess praising Charisse in the confessional talk about well I feel like Charisse is the real grand dame and
But I do hear that Sharice does pull all the strings behind the scenes. Like Sharice, everybody that lives in that area does say no, it's Sharice, and then the rest of them. Um, and so yeah, like she's really the one that's the connected
Charisse
one, and that
Cassidy.
she pulls all the strings. Um, so
Sure.
Um, she do give me, listen, Xavier, she do give me one of those arms of your grandmother that be mixing that pie mix or mixing that cake batter, and you see that extra little thing that be going. That's when you know it's gonna be good, and be working the extra little fold and roll on the arm. It be going, and you know it's about to be good. Then that's what she get. That's what she get.
I mean, I get it. I mean, if you want to praise her, but like I thought, Karen was your girl. Like that's why I be looking at
Oh,
Robin.
Karen ain't never been my girl.
I'm talking about Robin, like when she
Oh. I don't know that Robin is Karen's girl like that.
really they
Yeah,
always
Robin and Karen ain't.
no, it'd be Robin and Giselle. I'll be getting them mixed up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Robin and Giselle is like that, but Robin and
right.
Karen,
Yeah.
Karen is a liar,
Uh,
and Karen tries to every time a new a new girl comes on the show, I noticed that Karen tries to attach herself to that new girl, and that's only because the new girls haven't seen her for her lies.
Mm.
They haven't seen her and the liar that she is. She hasn't told a single truth since she's been on the show. She's a damn lie. There's nothing good about Karen. Like Karen is the worst of us. She literally is the worst of us. And what happens is every year she goes and has 18 different plastic surgeries so as to make herself look better to disguise that the fact that she's slowly turning back into the demon that she is
Yeah.
ascended from the seventh level of hell. That's why she's so close with Damien and Damien Jr. Satana's two sons, because they were high fiving each other when they originally came from the depths of hell. I'm just saying,
Not you got you
she's a
had
horrible individual.
you
She's
had
an awful individual.
mm, had your little Phaedra read today, honey. Okay, let's get into it. Look, I mean, Karen. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like Karen the first season. I think I did watch the first season. I just don't remember. But I didn't like her because I felt like she was like very uppity and like that's when I really couldn't get into them because I felt like they were like too bourgeois. But like after the first reunion, I was like, okay, Karen, she kind of grown on me. She grows on you a little bit. Like she does.
What my problem with Karen is
Mm-hmm.
my problem because they do all lie,
Mm-hmm.
but at some point everybody has to be called to the carpet on their lies. For
Mm-hmm.
some reason, this woman lies about everything, and people pull out receipts and show that she lies, but then people just say, "Oh, well, that's Karen. Oh, it's okay,"
Mm-hmm.
which drives me up the wall because there's nothing good about her. She's not done anything good for anybody on the show except herself. She's anthropomorphic. She's narcissistic. She doesn't care about anybody or anything unless it's to help prop herself up.
Proper
And then
stuff.
she lies, and the viewing public gives her a pass like, oh, that's Karen. Oh, she's a liar. It's okay that she
I
lied.
think because she's like a fan favorite, like she has memorable
I don't,
moments.
I don't, I don't understand it. I don't get it. There's nothing about her that's good. She always has a raggedy ass wig in the goddamn confessionals. She's over there living from Bravo check to Bravo check, living way beyond her means. From what I understand of the people in that area, like there's nothing good about her. The people even in her own little whacked out little two people in the city. I mean, two people in the town that she came from don't even care for her like that. I just don't understand. Go somewhere, crawl in a little corner, and never come out again, Karen. You and Uncle Ben can eat some rice over there at that little house that y'all renting because we found that out.
Tracy.
She's trash.
Now she closer to meeting Jesus than most of the cast.
She is. And you would think that she would tell more truths now that she's closer to going on to glory, but she just lying up a storm. Just a lying.
Oh, I guess Tracy was talking to you. Said your candles smell good. You be giving people candles?
No, she's talking about Karen. Candles.
Oh. Okay.
Karen have candles.
Oh, she do. Oh, she got a candle. Well, I
Hmm.
mean, you better make it to a business. So you got the platform. Okay, so they start talking about I don't know how they got on this, but the whole prenup situation. I guess Tracy or Sharice, I don't know why I said Tracy. Sharice was like into, the person getting half. And I believe Robin was like, no, like I feel like, if you married somebody, like you don't deserve their half of the, money or whatever. Because they did all that work to get there and it's that and the third. It was a really interesting like discussion. I mean, even she understood because when I guess her first
I
divorce,
don't understand it.
I
The
look,
woman
good message,
married
wrong
Ron
messenger.
Dixon and then had that whole thing with the pyramid scheme and lost all that man's money. So of course she didn't feel like she was owed half at that time when they got divorced because she had done lost all of the man money. She lost all of his money,
What type of pyramid scheme was she
all
doing?
of it. Something about her friend had this little business scheme or whatever she
Oh
was getting
Lord.
into, and she put all Juan's money into it, and then they ended up taking her to the cleaners, and they took all Juan's money, and she ain't have no more money, and then she had the whole thing with the IRS where she owed taxes and stuff like that. She's been a fucking train wreck with money, a whole
Mm.
goddamn train wreck. She owe Juan a whole lot of money, if we're going to be clear. So you telling him that he could only get half? I would only agree to that if you pay me all of the money you lost. Now, whore, when you pay me all the goddamn money that you lost of mine, then I'll sign a goddamn prenup and agree to go with what's on the prenup. But if you ain't giving me that money, mm-mm. And see, the thing about it is, she's only doing this so as to put more obstacles or hurdles in the way of her really getting married. She ain't really trying to get married. She
Yeah.
got about three or four girlfriends on the side. She got a stud. She got a femme lesbian on the
Ain't
side,
she the
and she got an in between on the side. She got them all on the side. I'm trying to tell you, she don't want no parts of one. They're doing this for the kids.
Look, be the first housewives. Okay, let's get into it. Now, I think, like I said, good message, wrong messenger. I definitely feel like, yeah, we get married or whatever. You sign, I feel like I shouldn't have to give you half of my money, and I'm all for signing the if someone signed the prenup if I'm like rich, or the other way around if I'm going into somebody's marriage and they're
Listen,
rich.
but let me ask you,
Mm.
if your ex-husband had lost all your money and then you proposed to him, and then when you propose to him again, you tell him,
Oh,
he
sign a
tells
prenup.
you, "Oh, we gonna sign this prenup because you don't deserve half my money." You'll be ready.
That's the biggest slap in the face, and that's why I said right
Exactly.
message, wrong messenger.
That's
Like,
exactly wrong.
girl,
And that's why Robin got a whole lot of nerve. You got a lot of goddamn nerves, Robin. You got a lot of
mm,
nerve, girl. If you don't go, Robert, if you don't go sit down somewhere, if you don't go sit
find
down
some
somewhere.
sense, honey.
And the fact that Sharice did try to call her to the company and be like, girl, so you trying to tell me I wasn't old half? And she was like, well, I don't think Sharice was like, girl. Now I don't know if Sharice spent all that money she said she spent. How much she said she spent like 500,000
On
on a
what?
divorce?
Oh Lord.
Girl.
I think she said that much. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, girl, what the hell?
God, I wish I had $500,000 to throw away like that on a goddamn divorce lawyer.
You got me hella chopped. Okay, what? But I guess when it has to come to like financing and trying to figure out where everything is gonna go, like who gets what. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be a lot of legal expenses, but whatever. I don't know about that stuff. But when you're rich, it's more money.
Shit, listen.
See, when you poor, you just gotta pay that $200 or $300 to get that thing signed. Okay.
Uh, I just,
Yeah.
I just the audacity of Robin, and I think she's smelling herself because everybody's been saying for the last 3 seasons that Robin was gonna get kicked off the show. Robin ain't coming back. Robin ain't coming back. Robin
Mm.
ain't coming back, and Robin keeps making it back. And so now I guess she just feel like she's smelling herself. Well, I'm here. Y'all ain't kicking me off. I'm here for the
Right.
long haul. Bitch,
But
go sit
remember,
your ass down somewhere.
I don't know how active this rule is now, but like the requirement for these housewives to be married to be on the show, she could very much be playing it off like, oh, she's gonna get married, she's gonna get married.
Giselle ain't been married. Has she been married? Was Giselle married season one?
Damn, Giselle ain't married. I mean, if you got a boyfriend, hey, we working to it.
I don't think Giselle was married season one, was she?
But this just started in 2016 though.
But if Satana is getting a divorce, what they gonna do with her?
Right. I feel like that rule either was a myth or they couldn't live up to it. Like, because it's like at the end of the day, you cannot guarantee these people is going to stay married, and you can't kick off certain people because certain people bring life to the show. You get what I'm
Okay, they
saying?
said in the chat she wasn't married. I was about to say I don't ever remember Giselle being married. Like,
Mm, yeah, I don't even think she was talking to somebody that first season. Like I
uh,
said, the show was in 2016. I think that rule came out around like 2018, 2019 almost. And that by that time, Giselle
that's
was talking to someone.
Robin ain't married, ain't never getting married. Giselle ain't married, ain't never getting married. Satana is on her way to getting divorced. Child, child.
Mm. The rule was in the beginning, but they got rid of that. They got rid of the rule. I figured they did. I mean, it's just unrealistic. Like people are not gonna statistically, people are gonna get divorced.
Must have got rid of that rule before they started Potomac because Giselle ain't never been married.
No, that rule was new. That rule was very. I think that rule happened. That
Because Jamal Bryant, who they say got dick of death and cock of doom, it was over in the streets of Atlanta and in DC, laying it low and spreading it wide all over the place. I'm not in DC, in Maryland. I think what he out of Baltimore or something like that. I don't know, but Jamal Bryant wasn't playing around.
mm, he looked good too, Sharon.
Oh, he ain't that cute to me. I've met him a couple times at something for the fraternity, but
Oh, okay.
it's regular.
No, he is regular.
Now that Warren Dixon,
Mm,
whew, that's a man right there.
okay. So that happened. We get into Mia, and I got some shit to say about this. So this whole situation with her scaring her fans, and I guess the other ladies that she could have potentially have cancer or whatever, that she found lumps on her breasts, I believe. And come to find out, it was I mean, they still doing tests. I mean, that's where we're at right now with the episode. Like,
Listen, that was very triggering for me
yeah,
because, and I don't even know my channel doesn't even know exclusive on Daring Green TV. Last year, I had surgery twice for cancer, two different kinds of cancer.
mm,
Never even told. The only people who knew
oh my,
was Evie and Really B. Those were the only people on YouTube that knew. I didn't even tell them until after it was confirmed. Went to go to the doctor. They said they saw cancer cells around my liver and that I needed to have surgery. They thought they could get it out with surgery. And then I told them, and Evie and Really B actually came. They
mm,
actually came here just to see how I was doing after I had the surgery. Sure did. They sure did. And they were the only one. I never even said it on my channel. Didn't even say that. I just kept it moving like nothing was wrong. Because when you put stuff out there on social media like that, people that are invested in her persona on television, they really feel like they're going through it with her. And
yeah,
so you probably got people that were just seriously distraught or feeling a certain kind of way about it. And for her to make it like, oh, okay, well, it's not that anymore. You can't do that to people.
yeah.
Like that kind of emotional roller coaster is disrespectful to people.
And her whole response to it was like, well, my girl, she told me to, like, you got to put everything on the
The
real.
same girl who you fighting with right now.
So that's
So
why I
they
said,
say in real time,
yeah,
her and this alleged best friend is beefing on Twitter and Instagram.
yeah, they all beefing. I'm hearing they all on Twitter coming after each other, child. Wow. I mean, it was just a stupid thing to do. It, it you don't want to play with those things too, because karma is a biatch. Um, and it was distasteful, and the fact that she just like turned it around and edited the thing saying that, oh, I had to go to this. I'm just like, it
Yeah,
gave
that's not
people
something that you play with.
a cross.
And I just and the fact that she's a known liar, like nothing she says can truly be corroborated or trusted. Like even that whole story she told about her mom and the dad, I don't believe none of that. And I don't believe nothing about her. And we don't even know how much older Gordon is than her. We don't even we there's nothing we know that may be factual or true about her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Spicy, I'm better. They got all of the cancer. I go see my doctor regularly and everything is good. I am cancer free, but I had cancer in two parts of my body last year and had to have surgery twice in a 90-day span.
Oh my goodness.
And nobody knew the same in 2021. I didn't come and say nothing to nobody. And I would come on and do my show like no, because that's what
Right.
it's just what we do. But
Yeah, not everything is for social media at the time.
right, and that's something that your family and let me tell you how it doesn't make sense. because when her mom asked her about it, she act like she didn't even know. And
Yeah,
then she was like, "Oh, well, it turned out not to be that." But then later in the episode, she said, "Well, they said it was lymphoma. Well, what is it? Were they just checking to see what it was, or was it really lymphoma, or what?" It, was-
yeah. hmm It just it comes off ungenuine, and it just comes off like you just trying to get some type of attention for a storyline or whatever it is that you were trying to do. Is just, and this is something like it could have been traumatic because I think so, I think Tracy said something in the comments saying like this, when you get like the smallest inkling, like you go over the roof. Um, I get it, but like you said, also you don't just social media is the last place you go to, you know.
right,
Yeah.
right. And how and to me, she could have handled it different. Even if she put that first post out there, like once she found out that it was, she could have came back and said, "Hey guys, thank you all for your prayers and your thoughts and your prayers. I thank y'all so much for holding me down. I went to the doctor today. He told me that it's not cancer, and I'm so grateful for y'all for being
Mhm.
here by my side. Y'all don't know how much it means to me. I'm sorry if I'm scared if I scared anybody, but I'm just happy that I'm good right now, and that's not what it is." And went on with life, and we wouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
But she's just so attention seeking, and it's just a mess.
Mhm.
And my thing about it is, it just goes to show in in the 21st century, every I don't know why everybody wants everything to be public information.
Yeah.
Like everybody feels like everything they got to post about it. I don't post about pretty much nothing, but that's just me. I'm a private person like that. Like very few people, and even the closest people to me, none of them have the whole story of whatever I got going on.
Mm,
Everybody has a little part, and when you add all the parts together, you get the whole. But she's a mess.
yeah, a whole mess.
Did you hear the part where she said when she was talking to I think Karen, and she said, "Yeah, because my friend Jacqueline told me it was the right thing to do." Did you hear what she put in there? Yeah, because if something happened to me, you could marry my husband.
Yeah, I remember I was like,
I
girl,
was like, what?
what?
I'm gonna tell you what I believe. I believe that they done had some threesomes. I think I said in my review. I believe they done had some threesomes, and or the husband done already tasted that, and she knew about it, and that's why she was like, "Yeah, you could just go ahead and marry my husband, because your husband done already your husband done already been down that road with her." Because I ain't gonna never say that to none of my friends. I wish you would. I'll haunt you for the rest of your life.
Not my ghost to hunt your ass. No, we not doing that. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so
Marry my husband.
nothing much else to talk about that. I mean, Karen came over. Don't. Yeah. Anyway, uh, moving along. So Wendy meets up with Peter. She's trying to do a Nigerian lounge. Okay, and she talks to Peter. Peter's like, "Okay, you put 2 mil on it, you get 20%, and you ain't gonna make a profit for the first what he said 12 months." I'm like, "Girl, you better run for the hills. You better run for the
Um, Wendy is searching for a
twenty
storyline.
percent."
Wendy don't know the first thing about a goddamn restaurant. And the restaurant business is not nothing you just jump into. Oh, I want to
Yeah,
do a restaurant. You got to have way much more money than what Wendy and Eddie is working with to be talking about you finna do a restaurant. Like you got to have millions of dollars to just waste. You
yeah.
literally have to have millions of dollars to waste
You
in
seen
order
when
to
he
be talking
said the
about you
number,
going
and
to
she was like, "Whoa."
yeah.
Now, my thing is,
Like
she works, but the husband is head of finances.
just nobody said Wendy is clamoring for a storyline. Let's just be clear. And this ain't it. Like you so busy. Your husband done told you so busy. You ain't even got time for your kid, your husband, and nothing else. But you thought it was a good idea for you to look into doing a restaurant.
Right.
Girl, make that make sense. But you're allegedly so smart and so degreed, and everybody needs to cower
I got five.
before your intellectual acumen. But you do dumb shit like this. Make that shit make sense. And then you go to people like Peter, who has several failed attempts at restaurants.
But he finally got his way. He got something at the end, child. He got a couple little situations. That's why Peter's trying to do. That's what Peter's trying to do with Wendy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna be another Cynthia situation. Like, girl, you better run for the damn hills. Peter is not a reputable source. Like, at the end of the day, it seemed like you ain't had the money because when he made that, when he said that number, and you was like, "Girl, we all know that look. That's the look of
And right,
give
because
me 2 weeks."
if she
Like,
thought, I mean, if you cringed at $300,000, you're not ready to go into the restaurant business.
mhm,
Let's just be clear. Like $300,000 for a restaurant, that ain't even gonna get you off the ground. That can't even stand up a restaurant.
mhm. I think Wendy. Oh, Tracy said, I think Wendy is trying to find herself now. She got her mama degrees. Oh, her mom going to college.
No, but those are the degrees that her mama wanted her to get. She didn't really want to go to
Oh,
school for all of that. She didn't want to get all those degrees. She got it
what
just for
she
her
got her
mom.
degrees for? Okay, so what is each degree?
She has her PhD. She has several degrees. She has
Oh, okay.
PhD and all of that. She teaches at Johns Hopkins. Well, used to teach at Johns Hopkins. I don't know if she still does,
Mhm.
but it was all about pleasing her mom and making her mom happy because that's what her mom wanted her to do. But that ain't really what she wanted to do because her mom didn't think she should have been on the show and all of that stuff. And she had a whole situation with that. That was season 5 when she first came on, and she was we went through that situation with her and her mom because her mom and then Eddie's mom has completely disowned him and don't even come see him or the kids
Mm.
because Eddie mom don't like Wendy or her family. You married that whore, we ain't coming to see you. But you ain't gonna see your grandkids. Oh well.
Oh, damn. It's like that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They disrespectful, champ. Mm-mm. Well, I mean, I, girl, you
And
better.
Peter was laying down the law. Baby, it's gonna be this, and this. You're gonna be this many months before you see a profit. And then if and when we do see a profit, baby, you only get 20%. So decide your get it how you live. Decide on what you want to do.
Peter said you gonna work, honey, and you gonna spend. Okay, child, no. Anyway, I mean, I guess that was their excuse of trying to introduce Peter to the group because I guess Peter and
Um,
Giselle about to be a.
Peter be on everybody's show. Peter said y'all gonna give me these coins for this show. I ain't mad at it, Peter. Get it how you live, boy. Peter
Look,
be on everybody's show, child. Peter is like Safari. Peter is to the Housewives what Safari is for Love and Hip Hop. Because you know Safari have been on every franchise of Love and Hip Hop except for Miami.
yeah, exactly.
Um,
No clout chasing ass, but anyway.
Here you go. I don't know why I mentioned him to you, Lord. Moving on. We have 11 minutes.
Right. Okay. So we get to Ashley goes to her parents' house. I mean, is there anything else you want to say about
I don't
bas-
know because when she was sitting there with Uncle Lump and Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey's favorite, meaning her mom, the bearded lady, because she belongs in a circus. I mean, like I said earlier, Michael Darby and or as I like to call him, Beelzebub and his team of attorneys, they're gonna have a field day with this, just a because you're giving them all kinds of ammunition to utilize in court.
Mhm.
She trying to play dumb, but you still coming out saying, "Oh, I have feelings for Michael. Oh, me and Michael having sex. Oh, me and Michael getting the house together. Oh, we doing all this together." So how are you separated?
Yeah. Y'all are together. Y'all you said you wanted to. I think at the moment last year when you was like, or last season or whatever, you were like, I want to get divorced with this dude, but now you kind of second guessing yourself. And I think, girl, you just need to make the decision. Are you gonna stay, or you gonna go? She wants to stay, so just, you know. And they trying to get that house, and then because they was talking about, oh yeah, well, that what's the name? He want that penthouse, and she'll have the other house. I'm just like, okay, so what he gonna be doing his stuff over there? Because see, the thing is, and I don't think I mentioned this, he wanted a third party, but she ain't want that anymore because
Right.
they.
I remember they talked about when they were in Miami, and he wanted to have a threesome, and the lady was into Ashley, and Ashley wasn't it, didn't want to do it. Child, Mikey, you tried to turn a hoe into a housewife.
You will not bring your ghetto here.
Okay. Look,
It's so out of left field for me. Oh my God, I need you to play that one more time for me.
You will not bring your ghetto here.
you will not. You will not.
Oh God.
I don't ever use my sound effects, child. But yeah, like it's what? I mean, Ashley, I really be. Ooh, she's a little dumb. She a little dumb. She a little dumb. I think she got it. She got to be worse than what we ever seen with Portia. Now at least Portia get to the bag, and she get lawyered up. Your ass.
You ain't got no look, girl.
Moving along, we're gonna skip Giselle's house situation. Oh, her house is done, and her kids read her for Phil every time.
Because
Okay,
it really looks hand me down. Moving on.
that house look hard. Oof, child. I hope we have more time. We'll have more time next
Because
episode.
the fact that her daughters always look better than her, I guess maybe your daughter should look better than you, but it's just like night and day. I don't understand. She always looks like a goddamn train wreck. Did you see that hair she had with the this color,
Yeah,
that color, this color? What was going on?
like it was
Like,
given Duracell battery.
like her, like her daughters be looking at her like, my mom is a damn mess.
Uh, and then that house, that looked like a house I made on Sims. Now, if you know me, I like to play
It
Sims.
looks very hand me
I
down.
can't make no damn house. Okay, I ain't got no architecture skills. All right, that house looked like it's girl. It just got no personality. But anyway, I digress. Karen's party. We get into some things. Everybody shows up. There's always a grand party at the end of every first episode.
Hmm.
Everybody shows up or whatever. Ashley gets there. And then that's where she starts to backtrack and be like, "Oh no, we're separated" or whatever. And then she had this outfit, and I was like,
The
"Okay."
line. What does she have on? Like, girl, where's your clothes?
I'm like, "Bye,
Like,
yachty."
like that was so not appropriate for that party. Like, I understand, Ashley, you got a nice body. You're a nice looking woman or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
girl, what was that? Like, what did you have on? And you don't even have to do all that to try to lay in the bed or get somebody to come
Right.
home with you. Girl, was you trying to get somebody to come home with you because you're common gutter trash? You're trash, Ashley. Daytona, you're trash. Because that's what your stinking mammy taught you to be. She
Oh,
taught you to be trash.
oh my God.
She did. You got to know their backstory. Her mama had her chasing any white man she could find so she could secure the bag.
It's starting to show, child, because that mom probably in the back of her back to after them cameras turn off. You better make that shit right.
Tracy, you lying. I did not say I was going to get him a clean slate this season. I said I was going to start off slow.
You say, not start off slow.
Never said no clean slate. I cannot stand them. They ain't never get no clean slate. I said I was just going to ease my way in and start off slow.
They was living under bridges. They were desperate. Oh,
They
child.
was. They
Dang.
was. Her mama taught her to be trash.
That's
To
what I
get the
say. If
man
you was gonna be with him and then divorce him, you should have flipped that shit when y'all was together. Where's your businesses, your brands? Write a book. You ain't even got to write it. You just get
Man,
writers.
just a
Let
mess.
me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I had a rich ass husband. Let me tell you something. I signed the prenup because let me tell you something. Let me tell you how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this podcast off the ground, honey. I'm gonna get him to fund all this shit. Okay, so by the time it's ready for divorce, okay, you go ahead. I done made my platform. I done made my money. Okay, because you make your own money. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe some people just don't understand that concept, and I'm
I
starting
mean,
to
she does do a little bit of something, but child.
mm,
Moving on.
yeah. So Wendy
Candace
tries
came there. She was real happy about it, girl. So
who
now you cool with Ashley?
who
Because I don't know how they became friends. That's the weirdest shit in the world
who.
to me. Candace and Ashley being friends is
Mm.
the weirdest shit in the world to me. That's the shit that you talk about Giselle and Karen. It's Candace and Ashley being friends. And I'd be like, bitch, what?
Mm.
That's the one I don't understand.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, I mean, look, definitely we'll see how that lasts because we got a whole season. Wendy tries to hug Giselle. I thought, I like Wendy, but I was like, girl, that was a little fake because you was dead ass coming for her all last season.
But no, Giselle had that comment. Giselle was the one spreading all them rumors and stuff about Wendy's husband and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Giselle was the one that kept bringing all the stuff from the blogs. Well, we heard Eddie doing this. Well, we heard Eddie. Giselle was trying to ruin that woman's family for real, for real. And Wendy drug her ass for everything she was worth. So I ain't mad at Wendy for you tried to ruin that woman's marriage and her whole family. And she drug you for everything you was worth. And now you mad at her because she came for you and your life. Boo. Now it does seem fake that Wendy went over there and tried to talk to her. Because I would have went over there and talked to that bitch and said nothing to her. Bitch,
Mm-mm.
I would have looked at her like, we ain't friends, we ain't talking.
I gave you a
That's what
look at
make
how.
Wendy look suspect.
Boom. Yeah. Now, see, now Maya comes in. This is where the show kind of ends. Maya comes in, that bitch talk about, hey, how you doing? Giselle just straights up and be like, hey, cancer, no can. I'm like, now we get it. Like I said, when it comes to a lot of these girls, it's the right message, wrong messenger. What was that? I
Well,
get it.
first of all, before I could even say hi to everybody, you coming right out, Giselle. Is this what cancer looks like? Girl, baby, that would have been it for me. I would have drugged Giselle for everything she's worth. Everything she's worth. Baby, she would have got the business. Baby, I would have cleared the room and read Giselle the entirety of her rights. Because I would have said, oh, is this what loneliness looks like? Oh, is this what a petri dish of STDs look like? Because your husband's sleeping with everybody across the eastern seaboard and bringing it back home to you? Oh, is this what it looks like to live in damn near hand me down ass house? Oh, is this what it looks like to have rolls all over your face and not have enough money to go get the right kind of plastic surgery like the rest of us? Even though Mia can't talk because she don't look good on her face either. She needs some more plastic surgery on her face too. But girl, I would have cleared the road with Giselle. Baby, I would have gave Giselle everything she was worth. Now she came back and said, fuck you.
Mm. I
Well,
know she was like, fuck
baby,
you.
I would, it
Ooh,
would have been way more than that. She
well,
would
we're
have got
gonna
it
see what
all.
happens. We're gonna see what happens. They didn't give us a sneak preview. I don't see what's happening next. They'll probably give us.
Well, they said, from what I understand, they said Sharice is coming. So you know that's gonna piss off Karen. They
Mm,
say Katie is coming. Mia LaFriends is coming or whatever.
mm.
Everybody coming up in this piece. Monique ain't there. She ain't get no invite. I'm just asking. This what we doing.
Well, Monique ain't gonna show up to that. Monique done with Bravo. First,
Mm.
she on. I think she on TV1, right?
She want them pop secret popcorn coupons from OWN. Because Bravo do pay coins.
Right
And I
on.
don't know that OWN is paying that. They paying Pop Secret popcorn
Oprah
coupons
like,
like they do over there at Love and Hip Hop.
child. Let me tell you something. Oprah like, look. Let me tell you. We gonna give
I
you.
mean, she says she got her own money, so she ain't got nothing to worry about. So
Oh
I
well,
guess.
well. Shout out to Monique, honey. Got them coins. But yeah, we'll figure
Mhm.
out what happens because it says to be continued. Um, this was an interesting episode. I will say. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get into it. We're
I
gonna
think
get
they're
it.
gonna get. I think they're gonna get right. They're gonna dive right in the deep end.
Hmm.
Um, Next week when all them people come, I think we're gonna get into some shit next week. I'm here for it. We're gonna be on Tuesdays next week, y'all. I'm gonna have a little more time. I'm just saying.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, because this ain't our regular day, honey. Wednesday is middle of the week, child.
Y'all, I got a meeting in 35 seconds.
In 35 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna go. Hope you guys enjoyed the live for my replay watchers. Hey, y'all should have been here. Be sure to hit that like button right now, hit that subscribe button, and also,
Like, share, subscribe.
yeah, and hit that Cash App, honey. TDGS 0. All right, bye, y'all.